And if you truly want to donate $1 and that's all you can donate, the Lord will understand. You understand? The Lord will bless it and He will multiply it, and it will fill the basket up a little bit more. So don't feel bad about your $1 that you'll donate, or your $2 or your $20. Whatever you can donate, go ahead and donate it, because all of it to come together is going to be worth something big. As I said, the Lord see, I know your heart and know what your intentions are when you come on to certain things. So everybody know that this channel is something that I really enjoy providing content related to the nurses or nursing individuals or persons who are just interested in the channel and what I have to share. It is a day where I'm going to talk a little bit more about Hurricane Beryl. Just go on the news and type in Beryl, or just type in Hurricane of 2024, and you'll see the disaster that Hurricane Beryl has created through the countries in the Caribbean. All right, the little islands in the Caribbean, yes, they have suffered so much because of Beryl over the past few days. And you know, just like everybody else, each person who is from the Caribbean islands is sitting down and watching Beryl on the map, you know, just taking over. And that was no different for me this week, where I was just sitting down wondering, you know, how things are going with my Caribbean people, how things are going with my family, how things are going with our little island there, because, you know, everybody know that the structures here sometimes good, but at the same time we have a lot of persons who have zinc roof and all. We have trees hanging over just like every other countries, and we are just vulnerable to hurricanes just like everybody else. And so I was just a little bit concerned, just like everybody else, about what Hurricane Beryl is going to be doing to our country. It went into Jamaica as a category 4, and it has done its work there as well and left for other places. Some of these countries or islands, they've suffered like literally loss of everything. They've lost so much in their country, and it's just sadder to see, you know, what they're going through. And it's the same thing in our little country, Jamaica. Even though the eye of the storm didn't land exactly on all the parishes in Jamaica, we've suffered greatly from that. And so I wanted to start this initiative where we can actually give back to our country, Jamaica, through different means. It can be a case where you want to just pray them up, pray for the families. That is welcome. Whatever your gift is, it can be in any form, shape and size. That is what it is all about, you know. But I have a GoFundMe that I just created, just so we can actually pull together and donate some funds, especially in our breadbasket communities or parish, especially in St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth has suffered tremendous loss, you know, because the eye of it, or it walked close by or right through St. Elizabeth. And a lot of persons, you know, are from there, are farmers. They supply a lot of food items to the country itself. You have other places like St. Thomas, Portland, you have Maypen. So a lot of parishes have been affected with this Hurricane Beryl, because we've suffered a lot of damages there. We've had persons who are without housing, you know, we have persons that are without food items, we have persons that are without, you know, items for school. You know, it's July and it's almost back to school for August, and a lot of persons are wondering what's going to be happening. There are a lot of damages in terms of road structures, houses, you know, like a lot of damages in communities. But our breadbasket communities, especially St. Elizabeth, is suffering significantly, because a lot of farmers, and that's where, you know, we have a lot of farming activity done, and they're suffering a lot. You have persons who have lost literally everything, from their housing to their beds, like every single thing. They're probably staying with relatives or friends or in a shelter. I just want to use this platform to raise some funds so that we can actually give back to the community. It might not be much, but you know, every little counts. They always say every little make a muckle in Jamaica, and basically every small thing that you give will go towards this charitable program that I have started. I have set a goal for $10,000, and as we go along, depending on how, you know, things are going, we can always go ahead and revise and increase this amount if persons are just willing to give back to the country itself. Your gift can be in the form of prayer for family members, because a lot of persons have suffered a lot. They've lost loved ones during that time, you know, and so we just want to reach out to them in different ways that we can. It can be gifts, it can be monetary items, it can be just, you know, prayer itself. So whatever it is that you feel the need, you know, go ahead and contribute it. There's a community board as well. Please feel free to go ahead and write anything that you want to talk about on it, share insights into anything, and you can always go onto YouTube and just look up different places in Jamaica that has been hit by this hurricane Beryl that has just passed through. And so this is what this initiative is all about. This initiative is all about giving back to the community members in Jamaica so they can actually rebuild and improve on their life and continue with life from there. You can always go ahead and contribute items for back to school as well. So if it's a case where we're able to donate 500 bags or some books or some pencils, school shoes, whatever it is that we can give back to the community members to assist with school for their children, then that is going to also be beneficial to them. A lot of persons are without electricity, so they need kerosene oil, they need candles, whatever it is that they can get so they can get through the night. And so this has always been something that I've always wanted to do, not necessarily after Beryl or after hurricane. I always wanted to give back to our Caribbean people, to my Jamaican people, and this is just one way. Eventually I will go ahead and register for a foundation where I can do something officially, but until then what we will be doing is I'll be highlighting the things that we provide for them on the channel, so that way we can continue to build a community where we can serve these people not only today but tomorrow and always once they're in need, because there's always going to be people in need. There is always going to be people in need. It can be here in the US and it can be in Jamaica and it can be in other places. I know my platform is very small, but I'm hoping that we can actually raise that $10,000. The link for the GoFundMe page is in my description box, and I will also add it to the video below, so you can always click on it and you can go ahead and donate. If you have something that you're buying it too big and you don't want to wear it and you feel like you want to donate it to somewhere else, feel free to link me up and I can find a way to see if we can actually get it in one little container so we can actually send it back to Jamaica, to different communities. Whatever it is that you have, make sure it is in good condition. You don't want to send anything to Jamaica and it full of mud. Yes, I'm sure the people them appreciate it, but if you're going to be donating something, just make sure it's something that is of good quality, something that you will feel comfortable wearing. It doesn't make sense to send stuff that by the time the person's put on the shoes, the shoes leave them a road. No, look good. So let's just try to see what we can do in terms of providing some form of support for our people, our friends who are suffering greatly, tremendous loss from Hurricane Beryl. Until then, thank you so much for tuning in, and I do hope that you will check out the GoFundMe page and you make a donation. And you don't have to make a donation and make everybody know, if you want to do $1, feel free to donate a $1. The Lord see and know what you can donate, and if you truly want to donate $1 and that's all you can donate, the Lord will understand. You understand? The Lord will bless it and he will multiply it, and it will fill the basket up a little bit more. So don't feel bad about your $1 that you'll donate, or your $2 or your $20. Whatever you can donate, go ahead and donate it, because all of it to come together is going to be worth something big. As I said, the Lord see and know your heart and know what your intentions are when you come on to certain things. So feel free to donate whatever you can, the GoFundMe page, so that way we can get this money up and running. They can actually have some improvement in their way of life right now during this time. Until then, thank you so much for tuning in, and I do hope that you will have a wonderful day. Bye.